Welcome everyone to Ephesians Pro Wrestling. I'm Bobby Graham and I know things. Joining me is Josh Justice. Josh, we have an incredible night of action. We've got the Texas title on the line as Dewey Declan defends against Hostage Hirsch.
Yeah, that's right, Bobby. Not only that, we are going to have a gauntlet match tonight. We don't know how many contenders there are going to be in this gauntlet match. But the winner of that gauntlet match, Bobby, becomes the #1 contender for the Guardians EPW Championship.
That's right, and if you've been following us on Facebook, you know that tonight is a very special night as we honor 3 of the originals in this ministry, the Triad. Speaking of people coming back, it is at this time my honor and privilege to introduce the returning Anna Lynn.
Glad to be back here at EPW! Again, they already said my name, but for those of you who don't know, my name is Anna Lynn, and I will be your host for this evening. Hostess with the mostest, I like that. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time, Epw, Tim Storm, and Angel, the Triad!
Welcome everyone to Ephesians Pro Wrestling. I'm Bobby Graham and I know things. Joining me is Josh Justice.
You know, Bobby,
I name you right there.
I don't know. I'll tell you what though, Bobby, I am so excited to have the Triad back in the house.
Absolutely. The Triad. Tim Storm, former NWA Heavyweight Champion, along with his longtime tag team partner, Epw, have held just about every title in the Southwest, every tag title in the Southwest, and then Angel, former heavyweight champion, former multiple-time tag team champion, former cruiserweight champion.
And probably one of the best super kicks this side of a drug test. Sorry, Bobby, I had to go there. I had to take it from you.
I would say his is so good, we call it a superb kick.
I like it, a superb kick. That's awesome. Again, it is so nice to see the Triad here. Obviously, the Lordatorium is super familiar with Epw, Adam Asher, but man, oh man, the greatness of Tim Storm, former NWA heavyweight champion, a phenomenal athlete inside the squared circle, as well as, you already said it, Angel, one of the best there is as well inside of the squared circle.
These men have held titles not just here in EPW, not just in the state of Texas, but all over the country and all over the world in the case of Tim Storm.
All right.
Angel's in the ring.
So,
Looks like he's ready to go.
Things. We wanted to bring out the Triad. We've been trying to do this for a couple months. There's a reason for that. These 3 men right here started what you see right now 25 years ago. Okay? And all 3 of them last May were inducted into the CWF Hall of Fame. Okay? Now, as you know, all 3 of them have done so much in professional wrestling to just kind of change everything. But here in this ministry, EPW would not be alive without these 3. So the guys in the back, when they were inducted in the Hall of Fame, it was a great ceremony. Some of you were probably here. We loved it. It was great. But the guys in the back, we just didn't feel that you got honored the way you absolutely deserve to be honored. So the guys in the back and the board, minus of course Epw, want to do something very special for them. This was long overdue. It should have happened in May, but if you three could come stand in the front of the ring or in the middle of the ring for us, we have something for you.
Are they proposing?
The
fan agreed.
The fan agreed with you.
Please say yes. Please say yes.
You know, no, Bobby. You know they've given these guys a beautiful, beautiful Hall of Fame ring.
It
well
really
deserved.
is. I saw it earlier. These are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's a well-deserved ring. These guys deserve it. They are very nice rings, and it's well deserved. It's what every Hall of Famer deserves inside this ministry.
And there's no three men more deserving than the Triad. This ministry was built on the backs of these three men.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I'm so honored to say that these are men who trained me. These are men who helped me be a part of this ministry, and so many people.
All right, long overdue, but it's great to have them back. They are EPW. Let's give them a round of applause. With that being said, who's ready for some wrestling?
Wait a minute.
Seriously, what's Brixton doing?
Being the jerk. It's kind of his thing.
Yeah, it is his thing. I guess he thinks that if you're the Case for Christ winner, you can interrupt anybody you want anytime you want.
It means you can cash in on any interview you want, right?
No, it's supposed to be a title, but he sure does have a thing for interrupting interviews.
You can't spell entitled without title.
Very valid point.
Hey, cut my music.
Well, the Lauditorium letting him know what they think, Bobby.
Blah, blah. For ages, I've heard the same old song and dance over and over again, and it's getting tiresome. Grandpa, I'm sick of your old war stories. Let's move on.
Wow.
Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, Tim, I'm talking about you.
Did he just call Tim Storm Grandpa?
I mean, pardon me, where are my manners? Congratulations. Now it's time to put the past behind us and live in the future. Right now, you're looking at the future EPW World Heavyweight Champion.
Arrogant words from an arrogant man. Brixton Shaw running his mouth one more time. Surprise, surprise.
You know what? I'm going to keep this simple. You've all had your moment. So it's time to let someone else have the spotlight.
Well, technically, I'm a grandfather 6 times, and every single one of them, boys and girls, have better manners and are more talented in the wrestling ring than you will ever be.
Wow.
Wow, that was awesome.
No, I think you have the right idea. Every time I've seen you, that's what you should just turn around and walk your happy little butt out of here.
Oh,
Wow.
Gotta love Tim Storm, Bobby.
We're not wrestling tonight. This man is. We're done with you. We're done with that part. But you can't handle him. On your best day, you can't tie his boots.
Strong words from the EPW Hall of Famer.
Hang on, let me tell you one other thing. There may be a time in this company where you could come in and do what you want, but that time's gone, son. So, let me tell you something. These two guys didn't come to wrestle, but he did. So you want a piece? Go find yourself a tag partner, because you're going to come against me and him tonight.
Wow! What do you know, Bobby? We just got a match added to the card.
The Guardian is not playing around. And if they hadn't done enough if they didn't have enough accolades under their belt already, the Triad and Guardian finally shut up Brixton Shaw.
Yeah, they
That might
did.
be the greatest accomplishment of all.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some EPW action tonight? Give it up one more time for my two best friends in the whole world, Chris Angel and former NWA World Champion
Chris Angel?
Tim
The Illusion?
Storm.
Well, what a great ring presentation there, Bobby. And now it's time to get to the action as Anna Lynn is headed back to the squared circle for the start of, I believe, our first match. I think we're going right into the gauntlet.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It's either the gauntlet or that Texas title. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us live on YouTube, get to the Lordatorium. The atmosphere, the excitement is like none other. Do you agree, Bobby?
There's nothing like experiencing EPW live.
Yeah.
The energy of the EPW faithful, the way the chops echo in the Lordatorium.
Yeah.
You just gotta be here.
Yeah, you got to be here. So if you're at home and you're watching this, March 8th is our next show live. Get to the Lordatorium.
Absolutely. Anna Lynn makes her way to the
Yep.
ring. I cannot wait to see the night of action we have, and I can't wait to see the tag match. But who's going to team with Brixton?
I don't know because I didn't see quite everyone that was in the locker room, so it'll be interesting to find out.
The number one contendership
We're gonna find
to
out.
the EPW
I think that's gonna be our
World
main event.
Yeah.
Championship.
So we've got the gauntlet starting right now, and ladies and gentlemen, we don't know who the contenders are.
We're about to find out.
It's HBO.
HBO is in the house.
I hope he brought his bully juice.
I hope he brought his bully juice too. Absolutely amazing. This guy is just a sensation. The fans adore him. He is so over the top, and he has such energy. You can't help but cheer the guy.
He's got the bully juice.
He's got the bully juice. He's got that oversized hat.
He's fun to watch, Bobby.
He is.
He is fun to watch. The Hillbilly Outlaw is a lot of fun to watch.
The Hillbilly Outlaw, the first entrant in the EPW Gauntlet. Number one contender Gauntlet.
This is a huge opportunity for this very young rookie wrestler here to get an opportunity to possibly have a shot at that
But
title.
he has an uphill battle because we don't know how many people he's going to beat, but he's got to beat them all.
That's true, and he's the first one.
That's what he has to say.
It's HBO. Yo, y'all. Do the worm. I got you. In a little bit. So check this out. We went to Louisiana this week. The devil fought us. But you know what? The devil is alive. Because we face it. Because at the end of the day, they not like us. Help me out, say it with me. They not like us. They not like us. And if y'all don't know who I am, I'm a Fambo rider. ABC 1, 2, 3 rhyming. Front tooth missing. Third cousin kissing. Overall wearing. Sweet! Son of a monkey's uncle. Yo, help me out. Give me an A. Give me a B. Give me an O. Now when I say facts, you say 100. Facts. Facts. Let's go.
I didn't understand about a third of what he said, but the crowd's behind him, and that's really what matters.
That's true. I thought I heard him say something about third cousin kissing or something.
Is it like his third cousin, or like it's the third of his cousins that he's kissed?
I'm not
Does
sure.
he keep count? Can he count? We don't know.
We don't know, but it looks like we got one half of Smith & Wesson about to enter the Lordatorium.
Is it Smith or is it Wesson?
It's both of them.
Are they both going to join?
Well, according to Anna Lynn, it's going to be one half of the tag team champions, Colt Smith, entering this gauntlet match.
And as much as the crowd loves HBO, they cannot stand the EPW Tag Team Champions, Colt Smith and Graham Weston.
Yeah, they are some of the few that are very hated here by, or maybe not hated, disliked, strongly disliked by the Lordatorium. But I'll tell you, man, they have been on a hot streak, and they have showed they're not afraid to get in that squared circle with anyone.
They have proven that they deserve those tag team championships. They might retain them by some shady tactics, but they do what they have to do to get the W at the end of the day.
Again, the Lordatorium letting them know what they think about them, Bobby. So
they're used to tag team action, but it's going to be back to one-on-one. And I got to tell you, Josh Justice, the mentality for tag team wrestling is very different from that of one-on-one competition. And so, having been in tag matches for the last several months, is that going to play a part in their psychology for this match?
It could, but don't forget, Colt Smith is a phenomenal singles wrestler.
Colt Smith is a phenomenal singles wrestler. Trained at the Texas Wrestling Academy.
So there is the bell.
And he just got a kick to the face. Is it going to be over this quick?
Only a 2 count. I don't know if you noticed, Bobby, but Graham Wesson went over and started messing with that bully juice. We need to keep an eye on that bully juice. Nice sidewalk slam by Colt Smith.
Colt Smith realizes he's not paid by the hour one, and this is only the first match.
Well, in a gauntlet style, you want to end it quickly.
Exactly. A lot of times people try to wear their opponent down, and that's not really the strategy you want in a gauntlet match. You want to take out your opponent as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Hit those high-impact moves. Leave nothing on the table. Just go for it.
What a move.
It's a torture rack variation utilizing the ropes. I have never seen that. And then a shot to the ribs.
HBO taking some punishment here right now, Bobby. And Colt getting into it with the fans. Oh, and he eats the top
Just a splash. A drop toe hold. Nice counter there by Colt Smith.
A quick recovery after eating that top turnbuckle, but then he makes HBO eat that middle turnbuckle. Nice scoop slam by Colt Smith. He says that's it. He gets the cover. 1, 2. Hooks the leg, but only a 2 count, Bobby.
Only a 2. HBO might be a rookie, but he is resilient. He feeds off of these fans.
Hey, you can never count a hillbilly out.
That is very true. Irish whip reverse. Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, nice cross body by HBO. Is it enough? No, only a 2 count.
Didn't quite get all that, and you see Graham Wesson just pacing on the outside.
What a clothesline by Colt Smith. HBO is just grinding in pain. He's favoring that lower back, Bobby.
Now, I got a question for you, Josh. What if Graham Wesson is in this gauntlet? And what if it gets down to Colt and Graham? What happens then? Look at that. Double underhook suplex by one half the tag team champions. Could this be enough?
Only a 2 count. Wow, I am impressed with the resiliency of HBO, and he is gaining some. What is Colt Smith doing? He's got the bullet juice, Bobby.
Is he gonna hit him with that?
No, referee Aaron Scott prevents him from using it as a weapon.
Aaron Scott does not like when people steal his juice box. He's not gonna let it happen to HBO.
Wait a minute, HBO's getting the bully juice out.
Colt Smith arguing with the referee. He's getting that bully juice.
He drinks the bully juice.
What is in that?
I have no idea what's in that bully juice. But he has snapped. Oh, double chop. He ducks the clothesline.
Spins around, tilts the world, head scissors.
Oh, what a...
I don't know what's in it, but it's helping the Hillbilly Outlaw. Twists his arm around. Eat defeat! Eat defeat!
That could be it, Bobby. That could be it.
He's
hitting the worm.
Colt Smith is just stunned. I want to know what's in that bully juice. Goes for looks like a Uranagi. Takes 3 elbows to the side of the temple. Oh! Beautiful drop kick by
hit him
Colt
right
Smith.
in the back of the head. What is Graham Wesson doing with the bully juice, Bobby?
He's offering it to Colt Smith. He says, hey, it worked for the hillbilly. Why don't you try it?
Whoa! What's wrong? Wait a minute!
Apparently he doesn't like the flavor.
The bully juice backfired on Colt Smith! Oh! That may be it, Bobby!
Flatliner, is that gonna be it?
That is it! Bobby, what is in that bully juice?
I don't know. I don't know that I want to know.
Wait a minute. His
Graham
next
Wesson's
opponent is
next.
Graham Wesson. He's got a chair. He's got a
Behind
chair.
you, dummy.
Oh!
Is the ref going to allow that?
Has he called for the bell? He hadn't called for the bell, so it wasn't illegal, Bobby. The referee needs to get the chair out of the ring. Oh! Well, I guess only one dose of the bully juice worked in that match.
I guess, but I mean, he looks all smug, but he hit a guy who'd already wrestled and then attacked him with a chair.
Yeah.
Now we got a member of the Bible Club coming out. It's Johnny Lawless.
It is the founder and leader of the Bible Club, Johnny Lawless, Bobby Graham. You know, Johnny Lawless has had a few run-ins with Smith and Wesson as of late.
Well, yeah, Bible Club lost the tag titles to Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, they did.
Johnny Lawless, he wants those tag titles back, but tonight is about an opportunity at the EPW Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, to be the first ever #1 contender. Oh, big boot to the midsection by Graham Wesson, and he is putting boot to gut to Johnny Lawless right now.
Look at the fire in him. You know, ever since Smith and Wesson started teaming, we've seen a meaner side of Graham Wesson.
Yeah, and he's
got an edge to him.
He's also picked up the intensity, Bobby.
Absolutely.
He's got Johnny Lawless in a world of hurt right now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 1 count.
It's a little premature. Big right hands. Referee Aaron Scott telling him to open up that fist.
And that's the reason for the 5 count, ladies and gentlemen, because he would not open that fist. A closed fist is illegal in professional wrestling. Reversal.
Nice kick to the midsection. European uppercut. Oh.
No. Graham Wesson counters, and he rolls out of the ring.
He telegraphed that. He has studied. He has wrestled Johnny Lawless many times. He knows that he likes to pull those legs up and kick to the, well, midsection if you're lucky.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, you know, Graham Wesson is a seasoned veteran. It's going to take a little more than that to get over on him. He does his homework. He's ready for every match that he steps into that squared circle for.
Graham Wesson is a 18-year pro. He has been a multiple-time heavyweight champion, multiple-time tag team champion. He knows his way around the ring. He knows what to expect. He has wrestled everybody here in EPW on more than one occasion.
And what he's doing now, Bobby, is he's playing mind games with Johnny Lawless.
He is. Johnny's not going to have it.
Well, it looks like it might be working as Johnny is in pursuit, running around the ring, going after Graham Wesson.
He gets in.
Oh, and a boot right to the head.
There was no way for Johnny to come out on top on that one. As soon as he slid back in, he got a huge disadvantage.
You are 100% right there, Bobby Graham.
Of course I am. I'm Bobby Graham. I know.
Nice scoop slam by one half of the tag team champions. Big leg drop. Is that going to be enough?
Only a 2.
Only
it's
a
going to
2
take more
count.
than that to beat the former heavyweight champion.
Yeah. And he's going back to town with those fists right across the head of Johnny Lawless.
Let's go, Johnny!
Crowd getting behind the founder of the Bible Club.
Sure, he sure is. You know, all three members. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. He picks him up.
Texas Slam counter.
Oh, Eric Scott barely gets out of the way there.
Graham sizing him up. Goes for a spear. Misses, eats that corner post.
Yeah, and that post just went right into the shoulder. Scoops him up. Lone Star Slam, that may be it. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Lawless wins the second round. Who is the third contender going to be, Bobby?
Johnny Lawless
Introducing his
advances.
next opponent.
What? Are you kidding me? Another member of the Bible Club.
It's Abe
the Dragon. Wow. This could be interesting, Bobby.
You know, because I speculated earlier what would happen if Smith and Weston ended up facing each other.
But didn't even think about the Bible Club members.
Yeah. Wow. Bible Club versus Bible Club. What an opportunity for Abe the Dragon.
But what could this
his second year? But
what could this do to the relationship between Johnny Lawless and Abe the Dragon, Bobby?
You know, honestly, Josh Justice, I don't think it's going to do anything adversely to their relationship. They're two men of character, they're men of sportsmanship, and they know this is about a singles title. There can only be one winner. But my thought is, could the student beat the teacher here? We've got a rookie in Aiden the Dragon. We've got an 8-year pro and flawless Johnny Lawless.
Well, Bobby,
how amazing would it be if Aiden overcomes Johnny Lawless?
Well, it's possible. Aiden is very athletic. Collar elbow tie up. Johnny Lawless to a side headlock. Reverses. Now goes around into an arm bar. Oh, and there's that patented shoulder tackle there by Johnny Lawless as he is just brutalizing the shoulder of young Aiden the Dragon.
Johnny Lawless with the size and experience advantage.
Yeah.
And he's working against, here we go, quick pin. I was just about to say the speed of Aiden the Dragon. And also don't forget, Aiden has that Muay Thai background.
And he's very, very athletic.
He is extremely athletic.
I
don't think this guy ever gets tired. I really don't.
His cardio is fantastic. Up top, shades of Undertaker. Aiden the Dragon moves. That's the other thing, Bobby. You say, can the student beat the teacher? They've been in the ring together in tag team action. They've seen each other in singles action because they are a faction. So they know each other's moves. Nice hip toss by Aiden the Dragon.
Beautiful hip toss.
Followed by an arm drag. Oh, and he misses the drop kick.
And there it goes, being students of one another, training together all the time. They know exactly what to expect.
Aiden the Dragon misses the drop kick. Johnny goes for the elbow drop, and he misses that. These guys know exactly what the other man's thinking.
Mark my words, Josh Justice. Whether Aiden wins it all in this gauntlet tonight or not, he will. At some point, there's the Thesz press. He will at some point be the EPW champion.
I couldn't agree with you more.
He is too talented to not be.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Bobby. He is extremely talented, and he's just young. He's only going to get better from this point forward.
Exactly. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah. Picking him up, looking for the Lone Star Slam counter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a clothesline by Aiden the Dragon.
I thought we were going to see that dragon kick for a minute.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see it as well, but Johnny Lawless backed up, ducks the clothesline, big forearm, and those kicks that Aiden the Dragon delivers are lethal.
That Muay Thai background coming into play here. But honestly,
oh, what a knee!
I was about to say Aiden looked a little reluctant to hit his partner, but then he kicks him square in the head of that knee.
That was wow. Aiden the Dragon. Introducing your final competitor.
What? Did I just see on the Jumbotron what I thought I saw?
Is that Justin James?
Justin James is back.
Making his return to EPW.
Aaron Scott just may be himself. Because the last time Justin James was here, he at the smirk on the face of Justin James as he sees Aaron Scott in the ring.
He is back. 6'6", nearly 300 plus pounds, excuse me.
I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard about Justin James. I've seen some of the things he's done, but I've never got to see him live. I have not got to see him live, Bobby.
I'm just thinking here, one of my favorite matches that I've seen him in, it was a triple threat. Justin James, APOC, and Guardian inside of a cage. And it was a bloodbath.
That would have been one to see. Young Aiden the Dragon throwing a couple of forearms, and it is not even stunning. The big man just, oh my God, look at that clothesline.
He turned Aiden the Dragon inside out with that clothesline.
He almost ripped his head off, Bobby.
And, you know, I said that he's over 300 pounds. He looks like he's trimmed down some, but he is just a massive humanity. He's got Aiden the Dragon goozled as he goes for that choke slam.
Aiden the Dragon counters and throws a forearm. Oh, and a big kick to the shoulder.
That got him a little bit.
And look at the shock in Aiden the Dragon's
Look at this.
face. Oh, what a choke slam.
That bounced Aaron Scott up off the ring.
Your winner and the #1 contender to the EPW World Championship, Justin James.
Justin James.
What is Aaron Scott thinking?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
He's got him over his shoulders. F5. One more time.
Aaron Scott should not have gotten involved there. He should have learned from mistakes past. But you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Justin James is the new #1 contender for the Guardians EPW Heavyweight Championship, Bobby.
And with all due respect to the Guardian, he needs to be put on notice because Justin James is back, and Justin James is back with a vengeance.
He is, but you know what? You still got to keep your eyes behind you because you have Brixton Shaw carrying around that Case for Christ, as he is the Case for Christ winner, and he could cash in at any time. He is just smart enough to cash in on a Justin James Guardian match.
Could be. But the fact of the matter is right now, Justin James is your new #1 contender for the EPW Heavyweight Championship.
Man, that's going to be like two elephants colliding when that match happens.
That is a lot of humanity.
As some of the superstars come out to help Aaron Scott back to the locker room. At some point, if you're Aaron Scott, you got to think, when can I catch a break? He's catching brain busters, choke slams, F5s. I mean, he's just getting brutalized.
He is. And it's kind of fun to watch. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
I know that's not the right thing to say, but
here's the thing.
Entertaining.
He has already been choke slammed by Justin James once. Why would you prevent him from choke slamming Aiden the Dragon a second time?
Because I joke around about Aaron Scott, but he is committed to his job. He's committed as an official to protect
the wrestler.
The wrestler.
Everybody, please.
That's a great
give
point,
big round
Bobby.
of applause and a big happy birthday to Lucas. Are you having fun?
Happy.
Having fun? Great. I'm so glad. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show tonight. All right, guys, we're going to shift gears a little bit. Tonight, I was asked to give my testimony, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was nervous. I've never done this publicly before, so bear with me, please. This all starts back when I was a kid. I had a wonderful mother that raised me in the church. My parents went through a very ugly divorce, and I found solace in our Lord and Savior. And at the age of 17, I got saved. When I tell you that Satan came after me, between the ages of 17 and 19, I had a gun pulled to my head. I wrecked my car off the side of a mountain, dropped down to a lower level, walked out of that car with not a scratch on me. Off the side of a mountain, guys. I made it through all that. And when I turned 19, there was a 28-year-old that caught my eye. And I know there's kids in the audience, so I'm trying to keep this as best as I can. the relationship was not good. I was 19, he was 28. Some of you can put that together. I completely lost myself. I was a shell of a person. I just strayed away from God. I tried to convince myself that it was okay. I still believed in God. I was just, I didn't like organized religion. I didn't like going to church. I thought church was hypocritical. I thought people were hypocritical. But, I soon realized that God never did me wrong. People did me wrong. And eventually, I had 3 babies of my own. I still was not the person I needed to be, not doing the things I needed to be. And it finally clicked in my head that I needed to get out of there. And I did. And I worked on myself, and I thought, okay, I'm healed, I'm better, I'm a good person, I've gotten a better place, I found myself, I was healthier, doing so much better. But something was still missing. And I couldn't figure that out. I didn't even really know, honestly, until some people reached out to me, and they knew I worked with children, and I had kids, and I was a great mom. Look, I love working with kids. And I got asked to come work with the youth ministry, I'm just working in a nursery. And I said, that's fine, I'll go work with kids, because I can work with kids and not have to attend church. I don't have to be there, I don't have to participate. I can just watch these kids, love these kids as my own. And that was enough for me. Little did I know that was God creeping back in, pulling me back in. He knew what he needed to do to get me back in. And, and then I met my fiance, a God-fearing man. And he put us together, and we knew immediately we were meant for each other. But then he separated us because he said, you are not where you need to be. You are not a godly woman. You are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You need, and I started praying for the first time in years. When I tell you I wept, and I wept, because I knew that I wasn't fully healed. I hadn't got over everything that was done to me. I had almost been run over by a car. I got left on the side of the road. I got shoved to the ground and left in the parking lot when I was 8 months pregnant. I thought I was over that, and I wasn't. But, I realized that I was lost and I was found. And I found God, and I started going more. I now go to church 3 to 4 times a week. I'm there every time that door is open. I take my babies with me. I read the Bible to my children. And the biggest thing recently is God brought me here. And whenever they contacted me, it was crazy because, I had so much falling apart in other parts of my life as well. And it seemed like the door here just opened, and it was God's doing. And I can't tell you how my relationship with God now is better than it's ever been. I'm in, a healthy relationship with a man that loves me and loves my babies. And like I said, my relationship with God is just, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I am back with my Lord and Savior, with somebody I love more than anybody and anything in the world, because one day I'm going there, and I'm going there to be with Him. But that is my story, guys. Thank you for listening. We're going to switch gears now. Please welcome to the ring at this time, Captain, for another segment of Captain's Corner.
What an incredible testimony by Anna Lynn. And
Phenomenal.
It is absolutely amazing what God can do and the way that He pursues us. The way that He doesn't turn His back on us even when we turn our back on Him.
Yeah, and that's a flaw that we have as humans, Bobby. And we so easily turn our backs on God. But God, the Word of God tells us that He will never leave us nor forsake us.
That's right.
Talk to you a little bit. To spread the word of Jesus Christ and finance and find information like some of those EPW superstars. I tell you what, another Saturday night here in Fake Texas can't be beat. I do a segment before the show starts, the Captain's Corner pre-show edition, and we had royalty tonight. We had Tim Storm. We had Chris Angel. We had Adam Asher Apocalypse. Wow, what a segment that was. For the show tonight, I don't have those guys. They already came out, Anna Lynn stole all the thunder. But I tell you who they did give me to come out and introduce to you tonight. They gave me some wet behind the ears, still plays with his mama's makeup,
and still wants to come out and think that he's a bad boy. So put your hands together right now. Give it a Lordatorium welcome. It is Hostage Hirsch.
Well, I hope that Captain paid up his life insurance, because talking trash like that about Hostage Hirsch, not a good idea. He is the Coffin King.
Yeah, I don't think I would have talked about his mom or his mom's makeup.
Yeah. But speaking of people who will never leave us, Captain likes to run his mouth. He will never leave us.
That's true.
I'm gonna.
And you see, Captain has no patience.
All right, would you please put your hands together to welcome Hostage Hirsch to the corner?
Hear the bell toll for Hostage Hirsch. The Coffin King, former interdenominational champion. Known all over Texas wrestling.
Well, he's got to be here, right? Because he's supposed to fight Retro Dewey Declan for the Texas title. Maybe he just don't want to talk to Captain.
Who does?
Oh, speaking of Dewey.
Retro Dewey Declan, the Texas champion.
I love that jacket, Bobby.
My wife is a very godly woman, but she asked me to steal that jacket because she thinks it's amazing.
That jacket's awesome. And Dewey Declan is awesome, and he is a phenomenal Texas champion.
Is that your word of the day?
You're not Hostage Hirsch. You were
It just might be.
title match after the Texas title.
Is there another word for thesaurus?
Did you see him back there?
He is nowhere to be found.
Chicken.
I have no opponent.
You have no. Why don't you go ahead and pick an opponent as a title match tonight? Anybody on your mind may be worthy of holding that strap you got around your hand there.
You know,
Challenge
in particular, guy right there,
That would be awesome.
he's got a lot of guts. He's got a lot of fight.
He's not talking about Captain.
Nope.
No guts there.
So, I think we should challenge to none other than Omega.
Omega!
The ultimate underdog.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you, I guarantee you Omega will
You are
accept.
definitely not the captain. He's really not the captain. Maybe a captain's boot or something. But that's it for me. So captain out. I guess bring out Omega.
Champion already in the ring. Picked his opponent. He says there's no one more deserving, and I have to agree.
Yeah, I got to agree as well, Bobby. He definitely, the ultimate underdog Omega, definitely a fan favorite here in the Lordatorium. But he is a former Texas champion. He's a former EPW heavyweight champion. I mean, he's held gold. The Emilio Lazaro Battle Royal winner.
He's pretty much won it all. The only thing he hasn't won is the tag titles.
Yeah, you're right, because he's won the Case for Christ. Emilio Lazaro, Texas champion, Texas title, EPW title. I mean, he's almost in the record books as a Four Corners champion.
He's close. And he is the first and only winner of the Righteous Rumble.
That is true.
Already standing in the ring is your reigning and defending EPW Texas champion, Retro Dewey Declan!
Lick it, yeah.
So awesome.
That is such a cool jacket. Man, I don't know who's going to get more cheers from the EPW faithful here. Is it going to be the ultimate underdog? Or is it going to be our Texas champion, Retro Dewey Declan?
You may see the Lordatorium split here at times.
Both these guys.
Well, it sounds like we're getting Omega chance.
Omega chance to start.
Retro's trying to give you
He
his
threw me his
shades.
glasses. He threw me his glasses. Yes.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Texas title
not getting
on
these
the
back.
line. Collar elbow tie up. Side headlock there by the ultimate underdog.
So who do you got in this one, Josh Justice?
I don't want to count the Ultimate Underdog out, but I'm going to go with the champ in this one. Oh! Nice shoulder tackle by the Ultimate Underdog.
There's a champion's advantage, and the champ has the size advantage, as does everyone against Omega. Omega has the experience. Nice hip toss. But neither one of these guys were prepared for this match. Dewey is trained for Hostage Hirsch.
Nice arm drag there by the champ. You know, you were talking about the champion's advantage, but there's something that Omega has that I would dare to say he's got more of than anyone else on the EPW roster.
Body odor?
Heart. He's got more heart than anyone else on the EPW roster.
He does. That's why he's the ultimate underdog. He's got such heart, and like, it doesn't matter how much you beat him down, he just keeps fighting.
I mean, for example, just the last show, he came to the rescue of referee Aaron Scott and took on Barrett Brown.
He did.
Oh! What a shoulder tackle by the champ.
Look at this.
Jumps the clothesline. Oh! Beautiful hip toss by the challenger.
And you know, we talked about intensity increase that we've seen with Graham Weston, but we've seen an intensity increase with Omega.
Look at the power of Omega. Scoop slamming the champ.
How often do you see Omega body slam somebody?
Very seldom.
Guy's been hitting the gym.
Yeah, he has, and the other thing that has really taken
sportsmanship.
Yeah, great sportsmanship. The other thing that has really elevated Omega's career is his cardio.
His cardio is intensified.
And a lot of that has to do with Barrett when he was being trained by him. Scoop slam by the champ. Nice elbow drop.
Barrett Brown, the stray dog. Say what you will about his antics recently and his mental state, but you can't help but get better when you're in the ring with Barrett Brown. And if you have the honor and privilege to be trained by Barrett Brown, that does so much more for your career.
Yeah, and nice suplex there. I'll say this. Barrett Brown, although he's going through some stuff mentally right now, he is the best trainer that money can buy.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you know this, Josh, but wrestlers, there is a wrestling resume. And yes, we talk about what promotions you've worked at. We talk about what championships you've held, what accolades like the Case for Christ, the Vito Lucero Battle Royal. But even just having a match with Barrett Brown, having been in the ring with him, I'm telling you from experience, I've seen it, that goes on your wrestler resume.
Oh, what a huge forearm right to the gut of the challenger, the ultimate underdog Omega by the champ.
That was an incredible shot to the midsection, just takes the wind out of him.
Looking for that sidewalk. Oh no, backbreaker.
Sidewalk backbreaker.
I thought he was going to go for a sidewalk slam, but he went with a backbreaker. Back-to-back backbreakers. Is he going to go for the hat trick? Oh, and he does the hat trick. 3 backbreakers in a row.
Is that going to be enough? Only a 2.
You know, dare I say that I'm seeing a little bit of cockiness from the champ.
I think it's confidence.
Oh, that's probably a better word.
I think he's just kind of, whoa, did you see the shot there?
Jeez.
Dewey don't play.
Yeah. The champ says, hey, let's go.
Well,
I came to work.
Also, Dewey is not used to having such a size advantage. So he's getting to pull out more moves from his arsenal he might not normally get to utilize against someone like the Guardian or Adam Ash from the Apocalypse.
Sure, he goes for that leg
against
drop.
Justin James, who I still can't believe returned tonight.
Yeah, Justin James back in the Lordatorium, and Aaron Scott got the same result. The champ went for that. Champ went for that leg drop, Bobby, and Omega. Oh, what was that? That was shades of Iceman King Parsons' booty bump.
That was a nice move.
Oh, swinging neck breaker.
So Omega went retro on that one.
He did. Omega went retro and had shades up Iceman King Parsons.
Speaking of shades, Dewey Declan threw his shades over here. I've been wearing this match, and it's a nice outlook. I think I'm going to keep these if he lets me.
Yeah. Hey, and I'll tell you the other thing is this is a big match not only for Omega, but for referee Brody Pankenine, refereeing a championship match.
It is.
Nice forearm by the challenger. And he's just driving that shoulder right into that midsection. Look at him. He's telling the Lordatorium to get hyped up.
He's softening up the midsection, but the thing is, will he hit that Omega code? Dewey Declan looking a little worse for wear right now.
Omega grabs him. Nice reversal. Omega counters. Oh, into a sunset flip.
Beautiful maneuver.
2.
Only a 2.
Only a 2 count. Gonna definitely. Oh, what a clothesline by the champ. Gonna take more than that to get one over on the Texas champion.
There's a reason he's the Texas champion, and you're seeing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, he took out Ryan Hart to get that title in the cage match. And he's been a fighting champion since he's had that belt around his waist, Bobby.
Don't forget, Josh Justice, Omega was the 3rd man in that match.
Oh!
There's a storied past here.
Yeah.
And I think there were so many matches between these two that Ryan Hart interfered.
Yeah.
That he interfered with, and they were competing for the #1 contendership. And I think so. I think Dewey is trying to give him, he's got to know that he is legitimately the better man.
Yeah.
He wants to prove that tonight.
Look at the power of Retro Dewey Declan. He is just throwing Omega around like a rag doll right now. And you know, I couldn't agree with you more, Bobby. I think that Retro is saying, look, every time I had a one-on-one match leading up to that triple threat, Ryan Hart interfered.
Yeah.
He wants to know, is he really better than Omega?
And that's the thing, is we talk about winning championships, and that's important, in the accolades and the money that come with that. But knowing that you are the better man on a given night, there's something about, I really don't want to say pride, but just
it's
knowing
pride.
that you're the best. Not pride in a bad way necessarily, but
Yeah.
knowing that you are giving your all and that you deserve the accolade, the championship that you wear around your waist.
Now the champ's got a chin lock there on the challenger, and while he's wrenching back on that chin, he's putting a lot of weight on that lower back of the Ultimate Underdog Omega.
It's a very, very painful move. Wrenching back on the neck, putting the weight on the back. But look at Omega fighting. Look at him getting that determination. The crowd getting behind him, and he's getting up.
Oh,
That's
big
it.
elbow.
Another elbow shot, and a second one.
Oh, jawbreaker by Omega.
That'll rock you. This is your chance, kid. Get that title back.
Bulldog. Is Omega going to go up top?
He's fired up.
He is fired up. Is he going to go for that patented clothesline in the corner?
Dewey Declan trying to make his way up to his feet.
Oh,
with authority.
You know what? I'm going to start calling that the Omega Flying Splash.
All right.
We don't have a name for it, and he always does it, so let's
Well, then what would
patent
you call
it.
this?
That was just a Swanton. That was a Swanton. Well, normally he does a crossbody off the top.
Yeah, but you can't do, well.
Oh, big elbow drop by the champion. Oh, the champ tells the referee, get out of the way. He's going up top.
Is he going to do it? Is he going to step into it?
Oh! Yeah! Elbow drop from the middle rope. Is that going to be enough? He hooks the leg. Oh!
He kicked out.
He kicked
How did he
out.
kick out of that? That was only a 2.
Hey, he hit that from the middle rope. He didn't go to the top rope, Bobby. That's the only thing I can think of as to why Omega, or in the words of a fellow, oh my gosh, it's Ryan Hart! It's Ryan Hart! Oh!
What a jerk!
Ryan Hart comes in, as he always does, and interferes.
He ruins everything.
Wait a minute, here comes HBO with the bully juice. HBO with the bully juice, and Ryan Hart is gone.
Thank goodness HBO arrived.
Oh, HBO wants some of Ryan Hart.
We're about to get the official announcement from
Ladies
Anna
and
Lynn.
gentlemen, the referee has called this a no contest. There is no winner. Therefore, still, your Texas champion, Dewey Declan.
No winner.
And you know that may make Retro think again about, did he do enough tonight to beat Omega?
Here's my question though. Why?
Yeah, well,
Why Ryan Hart? Why did he do that? And then he just took off out the door.
Well, Bobby, you should be able to answer that question. You have been Ryan Hart's manager. You know a lot of the things that Ryan Hart thinks.
And there's HBO with that bully juice one more time, and he is fired up.
I'm telling you, ladies and
What's
gentlemen,
in that stuff?
I do not know what's in that bully juice. Wait a minute. He's giving it to Retro Dewey Declan right
Wait a
now.
minute, look at this, look at this.
What is Retro going to do with the bully juice?
Is he going to drink the juice?
Oh, no. I'm telling you.
He just put the ranch in Retro.
I'm telling you right now, Bobby, I think that bully juice, whatever's in that bully juice, only works for HBO.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what's in it.
We're going to have to find out. We're going to have to ask that question.
We need a sample of it.
I don't know.
Send off to a science. Oh, I'm not thinking about drinking it.
Okay, I thought you were about drinking it, because I don't want to drink it. But maybe we need to send it off to a laboratory and have it tested to find out exactly what's in the bully juice. To number one, make sure, is it even legal for the man to drink the bully juice?
Well, I mean, he passed the drug test to work here, so.
That is true. That is true. Also passed to go to be a licensed wrestler in Louisiana as well, right?
That's true.
So Retro Dewey Declan still your Texas heavyweight champion, which is leading us to the tag team match between the Guardian and 1/3 of the members of the Triad, APOC Adam Asher versus Brixton Shaw and his partner of choice. It's a big question mark. I can only imagine who he could go after as far as Brixton Shaw's concerned.
Who wants to be associated with Brixton Shaw is a bigger question.
And you know,
take off the entire locker room.
That list is very, very small, Bobby.
Absolutely, but we're about to find out here
We
as we
are
go to our
about to
main
find
event.
out as Anna Lynn is back in the ring to give us that information.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is
I still
now
have Dewey's
time
glasses.
You
for
do
your
still
main
have
event.
Dewey's glasses.
Awesome. And here we go. Speaking of Brixton Shaw, the Case for Christ winner. He's got a really awesome entrance theme.
I mean, hey, we ought to keep our heads on a swivel. He is in a match with the Guardian, and he's got that briefcase in hand. He could try to capitalize tonight. That's the benefit of the Case for Christ winner. Anytime, anywhere.
You never know when he's going to cash it in. Guardian of Steve has had on a swivel. Like you said, he's got a target on his back. Whenever you're a champion, you have a target on your back. And that target just got bigger because of Justin James.
It did just get bigger, but again, you know, when we don't have, once the Case for Christ has been cashed in, you don't have to look over your shoulder anymore. You still have that target, but right now you got to look over your shoulder constantly.
Absolutely right.
It's the Stray Dog Barrett Brown.
Wow.
And this man, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what Barrett Brown is going through, but he is twisted right now.
I said it before. Call him the Stray Dog. He seems more like a hellhound. Because I'm not convinced he's not possessed. The way he's behaving.
He definitely is not behaving like himself. And you asked the question, Bobby, who could Brixton Shaw find? Well, a demented and tormented and twisted Stray Dog Barrett Brown is exactly who he found.
Stray Dog Barrett Brown, one of the most decorated men in Texas wrestling, wrestled all over the country, all over the world. He's been in New Japan, he's wrestled for Ring of Honor, WWE.
He's wrestled in AEW.
You couldn't ask for a better partner. And they're going to have their hands full with APOC and our heavyweight champion, the Guardian.
And you got that right. Their hands will be full.
Here's my thing. Can Brixton trust Barrett Brown? And can Barrett Brown trust Brixton?
That is a good question, but I'll tell you one thing that we do know. APOC can trust the Guardian and the Guardian can trust APOC.
Absolutely. But who will prevail as they take on the British Stray Dogs?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, in this here, and ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking yourself, why is the champ coming out first as the first member of his tag team? It's not because he's the champ. It's because he's showing respect for who we're honoring here tonight. And that is the Triad. And Adam Asher is 1/3 of the members of Triad. That's why the Guardian's coming out first, Bobby.
Also, he's a leader. He leads at the forefront of a battle.
Yep.
He's not going to rest on his laurels. He's not going to go with what he is actually entitled to.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've got the Guardian's glasses.
Look at this.
This is awesome. This is awesome. You've got the Texas Champions glasses. I've got the EPW Champs glasses. It's cool.
Quick, somebody steal the tag champs hats.
Oh,
Then
man.
we can have it all.
Then we would have it all.
Say what you will about Smith & Wesson. They got some pretty cool hats.
They do have some
And
pretty
those
cool
posters
hats.
are on point.
And those jackets are pretty sweet, too. I see why the Guardian wears these. These are nice.
Yeah.
They're comfortable.
I'm rather enjoying the retrovision.
There he is. Hall of Famer. Still active roster member. APOC, Adam Asher. I want to see him power slam Barrett Brown back to reality.
You know, I remember when Guardian and Adam Asher were feuding.
Yeah.
And I remember commenting that if these two were ever a tag team, they would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see how right I am.
There's no anxious to see how right you are, Bobby. You're speaking facts. I mean, come on. They're the two largest men in this company.
Well, until tonight, when Justin James came back.
I don't know.
You're right.
I'd still put my money on those two.
I'm telling you, go back and watch the triple threat between those three in the cage. It was unbelievable. But if there's ever been a formidable team to fight these two, say what you will about Burston Shaw and his antics. He's a tremendous wrestler. And then Barrett Brown's resume speaks for itself. Senior referee Haas Blocker checking with both teams.
Looks like it's going to be.
Trying to see who's going to start.
Looks like it's going to be APOC, Adam Asher starting, and maybe Barrett Brown starting for the tag team of Brixton Shaw and Barrett. You know, Brixton Shaw is smiling right now. He may not be smiling much longer because if he gets any, here's the other thing. You're in the ring with two men that love to throw chops.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Will Barrett be brave enough to put his hands behind his back with APOC and take chops?
100%. I don't recommend it, but Barrett is.
Look at him, he's twisted.
There's a fine line between bravery and insanity, and Barrett Brown likes to jump back and forth with that line. So I would not be surprised.
Oh, look at the slap right to the midsection. Whoa. Barrett didn't move. Look at the shock on the eyes of APOC.
Quite a size disadvantage, but look the strength, the unbelievable deceptive strength of Barrett Brown.
Wow.
It takes a lot to bring Barrett Brown down.
Oh.
Did he just pie face Adam Asher? I don't care who you are, that's a dumb move.
Yeah, you should have done that, Barrett. Shouldn't have pie faced him.
Nope.
Somebody call him a puppy dog?
Guardian laughing at Barrett Brown. He's not a man you want to laugh at.
No, because don't get it twisted. Barrett Brown is one of the top competitors in this company.
Top competitors in this country.
Yeah, one of the top competitors in my personal opinion in professional wrestling, period.
Agreed. Up and over there.
What he lacks in size, he has in athleticism and ability.
Oh, purple nurple!
Purple nurple!
Purple nurple!
Oh my goodness! And the Moratorium loves
that would be a nip toss.
A nip toss. Oh! And he rakes the fingers across the back of Epw. Big boot to the side of the head.
That enziguri rocked Adam Asher.
And he falls right into a tag with the Guardian.
And Brixton Shaw's in as well.
Collar elbow tie up. Sorry, we took the words out of each other's mouth.
Yeah. We'll put him back.
Yeah.
He goes for a waves like, look at the strength of Brixton Shaw.
Trying to pick him up for a belly-to-back suplex, then decides to go to a side headlock.
Guardian, 275 pounds from Tackleberry, Tennessee.
Oh! What a shoulder tackle by the champ! Brixton Shaw almost came out of his shoes.
Look at this. Big splash by the champion.
Only a 2 count. Look at the face of Brixton Shaw.
That splash will knock the wind out of you.
Yeah, it will.
From both sides.
How about the shoulder tackle? He had no time to recover. Here we go. Double team.
Double suplex coming up.
Oh, look at the power.
Such intensity. He's going to go for the pin. Barrett Brown quickly breaks that up.
Look at him though. He goes right back out to the side, to the outside the ring, and hides.
To the outside.
Look at him hiding. It's almost like he's a werewolf stalking prey. Oh, grabs the boot of Epw. Oh!
That was enough of a distraction for Brixton Shaw to capitalize. Can he get the pin? Only a 1. And Brixton knew that wasn't going to be a 3 count. But he puts all of his weight, all of that 16 stone, or 240 pounds, across the chest of Adam Asher. So Adam Asher has to exert a lot of strength to push him off.
Oh,
nice and vicious right hands, forearms by Epw.
Reversal by Brixton. Oh, and another big clothesline.
Wow.
I'm sorry, very lazy cover on a man like Epw.
I'm going to disagree because he was driving the knee into the chest and close to the throat of Adam Asher as he pinned him.
And now he's just taunting the champ in the corner, saying, go ahead and try to make a tag. Barrett directing Brixton on what to do. Look at him, choking the life out of Adam Asher.
Putting all 16 stone across the chest and neck. And now, Barrett choking Adam Asher. Guardian trying to get in. He is not doing him as tag partner any favors.
No, and he took a huge forearm from Brixton Shaw. Epw's head bounces off that top turnbuckle. Brixton doing a little shimmy. Oh, and a big headbutt. And another one.
You know, Barrett and Brixton breaking the rules like that. Adam Asher and the Guardian in their day were both 2 of the top rule breakers in this company.
True.
And I'm a little bit surprised that they fell for that tactic, but I'm also not surprised that Epw fell down after that kick. What a shot by Brixton Shaw.
Now he's got the boot on his throat, choking the life out of him. The Lordatorium trying to get behind Epw as you hear the Let's Go Epw chants.
And you see the look of disgust on Guardian's face as he's watching Brixton Shaw attack Adam Asher.
Big forearm by Brixton Shaw.
See the cockiness.
Oh, and a big boot by Adam Asher. Look at Epw going up top.
He kicked that smug look right off of Brixton's face. He's up on the second rope.
Oh my God!
Drop kick.
What a drop kick by Adam Asher.
265 pounds coming right at your chest.
What a move by the big man. And do you see who's on the front row? Tim Storm and Angel on the front row cheering on their best friend.
They are. And Brixton makes the tag to Barrett. There's the tag to Guardian.
Oh, clothesline by the champ. Double chop by the champ. The champ is cooking. Picks him up, going for the world's strongest slam. Barrett, Brixton counters, double team. Look at Barrett just scratching the champ.
Wow. That was just vicious.
Oh!
He split the uprights with that kick.
Man, right into the rib cage of the champ.
Champ felt that one.
Yeah, he did.
Barrett Brown now stalking his prey. And he's dragging Guardian over there, and he is just right in the face of Tim Storm.
No, they're on the other side there. They're closer to the corner. Oh, he kicked the rope right into the throat of the Guardian. He may have broke his Adam's apple, if that's even possible.
Can you do that?
I have no idea. Maybe you could collapse it.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Oh, look at him just raking his hands across the chest, his fingernails across the chest of the champ. Oh, what a chop.
I think that just awakened the beast.
Double chop by the champ.
2 for me, 2 for you. Guardian says, you want to play chops? We can do that. Only a 2. Barrett Brown kicks out. He is clutching at his chest.
Yeah, he is. I would be too after the impact that it just took.
And that's a testimony to the strength of the Guardian, because we've seen Barrett take chop after chop after chop from people.
Barrett in control of the Guardian.
Is he going for a brainbuster on the Guardian? I will be shocked if he gets this.
There's no way he can get him up.
Guardian counters.
World's strongest slam coming.
He's got him set up.
No,
he's
raking the eyes. He's raking the eyes.
Referee is out of position.
Oh, super kick.
He's done.
That is it.
He is out.
No.
How did he kick out of it?
I don't know how the champ kicked out of that.
The crowd chanting for the champion, the Guardian.
Barrett Brown tuning up the music.
He's loading up that boat.
Oh, what a clothesline by the champ.
That took everything he had.
Yeah, he's got to get a tag here to Epw right here, Bobby. He has to get to his corner.
It is crunch time for the champion. He needs to tag in Adam Asher. And quite honestly, Barrett Brown needs to tag in Brixton Shaw.
This is also a very true statement, Bobby. Both men down. Referee Haas Blocker has started the 10 count. He's up to 5. The champ is finally moving, Bobby.
I think he's rocked. I don't know that he knows where he's at.
I don't know if Barrett knows where he's at.
After that clothesline, I can't blame him.
Tags made by both men. Business is about to pick up. Epw clearing house.
Clotheslines and back elbows for both of his opponents. He's fired up. Double kick to the midsection by Brixton and Barrett. Irish whip, clothesline broken through. Double clothesline by Adam Asher.
What a show of strength and power by Epw.
And he goes straight for Barrett Brown. Oh! What a chop.
Oh, he was going for the power slam, and it was countered by Barrett Brown.
He countered with a kill shot. I don't know he got all of it. Look at this pop-up spine buster. Brixton's up. He's scouting the champ. Ton of bricks. No. He's taunting though.
A power slam. 1, 2, oh!
What was that?
Wait a minute! He just hit referee Haas blocker.
He hit the ref.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
Of course he did it on purpose. This isn't about a win or a loss for him. This is about making a statement. Now he's taunting Adam Asher. Just went face first in the top rope. Guardian pulls Barrett Brown out of the ring.
Look at the power.
Look at the strength.
Oh, the Guardian hits the corner post.
Barrett slipped off of his shoulder.
What's Barrett doing?
Hit him face first.
Barrett's coming over with the, he's coming to get the title.
Championship. Barrett Brown just grabbed the EPW Championship from the commentary table. And did you see the look in his eyes? He's got some evil intentions right here. But wait a minute. Guardian is back up.
Wait a minute. Look, here comes, it's Angel's in the ring. Angel's in the ring. Angel's in the ring. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick.
I love that.
The jacket's coming off. He ducks the clothesline. Super kick. Tim Storm's in the ring.
I love that when he kicks people in the face.
This is awesome. Oh,
Perfect storm.
perfect storm.
Perfect storm. The Triad is back.
The Triad showing you why they are who they are. Power slam. Barrett's
Referee's
down.
up.
Double pin. 1, 2, 3.
That was awesome.
What a match. If you are a wrestling fan, that was phenomenal.
I love wrestling.
The best part
This
about
was
our
amazing.
job, Bobby, is we get front row seats week in and week out to this action.
And I know, Josh Justice, you said that earlier. If you have not been to the Lordatorium and experienced this live, what are you waiting for?
Get here and don't be late. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome.
What a night. We saw the return of Justin James, our new #1 contender. We saw Dewey Declan and Omega have an incredible match that was ruined by the dastardly Ryan Hart.
But to top it off, Bobby, we got to not only honor the Triad, present them with Hall of Fame rings, but then we got to see the Triad. Angel and Tim Storm get in the ring, and Angel delivers one of the best super kicks.
Two of the best super
And he delivered 2 of them, one to Barrett, one to Brixton, and then we got to see the perfect storm from Tim Storm.
What a night of action. It is so good to see the Triad.
Wait a minute, Justin James is out.
Look at the stare down here by these two behemoths.
The #1 contender standing, well, I would say nose to nose, but he's towering over the champ.
These are two absolute behemoths. Justin James came out and just made a statement.
Yes, he did.
I cannot wait to see these two go at it. What a night of action. Ladies and gentlemen, March 8th is our next event. I encourage you, get here. Join us. See it live.
I feel like I should say, the Triad is back, baby.
Listen, I asked for 1 minute right here to say something. Both Tim and I were super uncomfortable about coming back here because we feel like that there's been enough appreciation paid to us for the past. So this was really gracious. But let me tell you guys something about the boys in the back and the stuff that I just watched tonight. This is EPW. That kind of stuff that you just saw right there is what you should expect. So let me tell you guys something. When you come to a show, when you pay your money, do not sit on your hands. You hold these guys and these girls accountable. If the wrestling isn't elite, you let them know. You expect what you saw in that ring right then, every night, every match. To the boys in the back, I hope you were watching that main event. All of you guys tonight, phenomenal job. Keep on bringing it. Wrestling is important. something, you have got to be excellent at it. And what I saw tonight was excellent wrestling. So you show up every month and hold these guys accountable. That was awesome. I retired from CWF. I'm not retired from EPW. We take it up. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. What you guys may or may not know is that these two men right here are literally my best friends in the whole world. And whether we're on the same side or opposite sides, whether you're kicking me or I'm kicking him or he's beating both of us up, it doesn't matter. If I get to do it in this ring, I would lay down night after night after night, just like the old days. But I got a secret for you. The old days are dead. This is a new company. This is a new ministry. And EPW is going straight to the top. And I will make sure of it. Because I will hold you accountable if you will hold me accountable. Give it up for our main event speaker. I didn't know I was going to say that. I had to make it up. I'll say it. One of our senior reps, and a man that has great integrity and means a lot to me personally, but even more to this ministry. Haas, the referee. All right. Love this ministry. All right, I just need a few minutes of your time, probably about, 7 minutes, okay? I want to talk to you about some verses out of Luke. It's Luke 5:17 through 26. And it talks about Jesus forgives and heals a paralyzed man. It says, one day Jesus was teaching, and Pharisees and teachers of the law were sitting there. They had come from every village of Galilee and from Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord was with Jesus to heal the sick. Some men came carrying a paralyzed man on a mat and tried to take him to the house to lay him before Jesus. When they could not find a way to do this because of the crowd, they went up on the roof and lowered him on his mat through the top into the middle of the crowd, right in front of Jesus. It says, when Jesus saw their faith, he said, friend, your sins are forgiven. It says, the Pharisees and the teachers of the law began thinking to themselves, who is this fellow who speaks blasphemy? Who can forgive sins but God alone? It says, Jesus knew what they were thinking and asked, why are you thinking these things in your hearts? Which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven, or to say, get up and walk. But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. So he said to the paralyzed man, I'll tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home. Immediately he stood up in front of them, took what he had been lying on, and went home praising God. Everyone was amazed and gave praise to God. They were filled with awe and said, we have seen remarkable things today. That story is found in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Okay? Can you imagine being in that position as far as not being able to do anything for yourself, always having to depend on those around you? Well, I can relate. Okay? I can relate because my brother had a motorcycle accident back in April of 2000. The doctors only gave him a 10% chance to make it in the first 72 hours. He was in a coma for 16 weeks. We didn't know if he was ever going to come out of that situation. We would travel 250 miles every weekend. We'd leave on Friday from Amarillo, or right outside of Amarillo, and drive to Wichita Falls every Friday. And then we'd turn around and come home on Sunday. It'd be me and my wife, 3 kids, and my mother.
We would go because we'd pray over him and just love on him. On the 16th week of him being in a coma, we arrived at the care center where he was being taken care of. I told my mom and honey I was going to climb in the bed with him. You see, this was right after I started doing this to my head, started shaving my head, because I didn't have much hair anyway. So I laid next to him and took his hand and started rubbing my bald head. About 20 seconds later, he let out a loud yell and he said, "Stop!" Well, you can imagine what we did after he'd been in a coma for 16 weeks. We just fell to our knees, started praising God, and just thanking God, you know. If I knew that would have done it, 14 weeks prior to that, I'd have done it then, you know what I mean? This meant everyone around him, whenever he came out of the coma, we found out that he was blind and he was paralyzed from the waist down, and he had very limited ability with his hands. So that knew everybody around him was going to have to step up. Okay, everybody around him was going to have to help him, eat and do things that he couldn't do. But the one thing is, I thank God every day because we had him for another 15 years after that. He passed away in 2015. I tell you this story because it reminds me of the 4 men that carried and lowered the paraplegic man to Jesus Christ. It was their unbelievable faith that God would heal him if they could just get him there. The paraplegic man also had faith. Whose do you think was stronger? Does it really matter? No. It was his own faith that helped him get healed and picked up and caused him to pick up his things and walk right out of that house after being healed by Jesus. The Word of God tells us we only need faith the size of a mustard seed. Matthew 17:20 says, "Truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here and there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." So EPW reminds me a lot of these 4 men. We believe that if we can continue to grow in our walk with Christ, and then others will see this, they might be drawn to having a relationship with Christ. We at EPW don't do this for the wrestling. We do it because we want to see others that may struggle or may not have a relationship with Christ to grow, to have an even stronger foundation in Christ. We have a passion to see others come to a relationship with Christ. So here's the deal. If you've never asked Christ to come into your heart, today's the day. If you have a relationship with Christ and you just felt yourself struggling lately, today is the day. Or if you just need someone to pray with you about a situation going on in your life, or even another family member, then guess what? Today's the day. So I'm going to ask these gentlemen to come out of that back there. They're going to gather around the ring. Okay? And here in a minute, if you fall in one of those 3 categories, I'm going to ask you to raise your hand. I promise you, these guys would love to come pray with you. But like I said, if you've never had a relationship with Christ, talk to one of these guys, okay? I waited until I was 32 years old to make that change in my life. And some of you have heard my story, before. My life has never been the same since. And I tell you what, it's something that I don't want to hold inside. It's something that I want to share with everybody because it's so easy. It's such an easy thing to do. Does that mean your life's going to be all rosy and everything? No. I mean, you look at this last week with the wrestling show that these guys went to in Louisiana. Satan come against them in every way possible. But did he stop the show? No. Because why? God is greater. Okay? Amen. Amen. So, one last thing here before I ask you to bow your head. It says, we as a group of Christian men and women are here to help carry your burden, help lower you down in front of Christ. We are here to share our strong faith that God will get you through whatever you're going through. And I promise you, He will. I know sometimes it seems like, that it's not going to happen, that you're not going to get through it. But you will. You have to keep that faith. You have to keep that faith of what? Mustard seed. Everybody know what a mustard seed is? That's how small that is, okay? But that's all it takes. That's all it takes to come and have a relationship with Jesus Christ. So I'm going to ask you to bow your heads right now, okay? And if you fall under one of those three categories where you don't have a relationship with Christ, never have, but you'd like one, or if you do have a relationship with Christ and you're just kind of struggling right now, you feel Satan coming against you in all different ways, or if you just need somebody to come over and say a prayer with you, then on the count of three, I'd like you to raise your hands, okay? So, Father God, we just come to you right now, Lord, just lifting up this beautiful audience that you brought here tonight, Lord. Father, if there's anyone here that falls in those three categories, Lord, I would just ask that they would have the boldness to raise their hand, Lord. Father God, we don't know what the next minute brings. So if we walk out that door and something bad were to happen, Lord, Father, we want to be certain that we are going to have a life in eternity with you. So, Father, right now, we just thank you, Lord. We thank you for what you're doing. We just ask that you just continue to be with us. So on the count of three, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3.